All right, so my buddy Alan just bought this brand new Honda CRF250R, and I have never ridden one of the new chassis, new motor Honda 250s. So I'm super excited to give this thing a little test ride. He's gonna let me take it for a couple laps. I've ridden like the older generation Hondas, the 2021 and prior, the dual pipes and everything, and I really like the way those things handle. From what I've read, this is completely different. The motor's completely different. The chassis is completely different. So everything about it will feel way different than what I'm used to. All right, so we're taking this brand new, I think 24 Honda CRF250R out for a little rep. Gonna take it out on the track and tell you guys what I feel, how I like it. You like the new bike?
Yeah.
Honda baby.
Nice.
Let's go. No, it's not mine.
Oh.
Yeah, first ride. I don't know what to expect. Yamaha guy. Huh? Perfection. Okay. He's a Honda guy. He says perfection. Let's see what she feels like. I'm gonna have to get used to how far the gears rev out. Way different than my Yamaha. Well, I feel comfy enough on it that I don't think I need to do like a roller lap or anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and send the jumps. Is he sending on the tail legs? It's definitely way torquier than the previous generation Honda I've ridden. Pulls way better from the bottom. Oh, this thing revs out good. How do you keep going? Clutch pull is not hydro, but it feels nice. Let's see if I can lug third, just use the clutch. Oh yeah, dude. She's got plenty of torque. I love that. The previous Honda generation, I just felt like you really had to rev it out to get any power out of it. This seems like it's got ample power down low and up higher so far. I think my Yamaha definitely has more bottom and a little bit more mid punch. But the way this power rolls on is great. Nice and smooth. It definitely doesn't feel short of power. And I don't have to rev it out and scream it like I did the old generation Honda. I mean, you obviously still can. I like the way the brakes feel on this thing too. The suspension feels good and predictable, but it definitely doesn't have that same comfy plushness that my KYB has. It feels a little bit more like dead feeling, in a good way, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't feel as bouncy as my Yamaha. This feels a little stiffer. Oh man. The corner entry feels great on this. Front end just dives right into it nicely. I think I'm in second, maybe. Like, dive it into this inside section and it just, dude, it goes exactly where you want it. You point it and it's there. Alright, shift up, lug it around a little bit. try this Joker lane. Yeah, it's definitely a little stiff in the initial like compression, like a little bit more harsh than my Yamaha KYB is. Oh. This thing feels dialed in and it aligns. I love the front end feel, it feels perfect. That's definitely my favorite thing about this thing so far is the front end feel. Not only does it have great traction, I just feel like that front end goes exactly where I want it to, dude. It makes you feel really confident as a rider when you can just point that front wheel. It's basically like saying, dirt bike, turn left, turn right. And it feels like it just does it for you. It's noticeably quieter than the Yamaha. It's no secret that the Yamaha is loud as crap. But this still has like a similar grunt that my Yamaha has. I like it. I think I like how my Yamaha engine feels in the air, like the mass centralization of how the engine's reversed. I like the way a Yamaha feels in the air. Every other bike I ride just doesn't have the same feeling in the air. It feels like a little bit heavier. Like this section here, you point that front end to a line and it just goes to it, man. Probably sound like a broken record, redundantly just saying that over and over, but that's like truly like my favorite feature of this thing. Woo! Go, just roll on third. Plenty of bottom end power when you need it. Like I said, if I had to have a complaint, the suspension's just not as like, it's not as cushy as my Yamaha KYB, but I didn't expect it to be. And I like the way my Yamaha feels better in the air than this thing, but still an amazing solid bike, dude. I could ride this thing all day long. For being a first ride on a new Honda, new dirt bike, I gotta say, I feel right at home. Alright, it might seem stupid to even mention it, but I like the color of it. I like red. It looks really sharp. The plastics look nice. The red really pops. I think it's more attractive bike than my YZ is. Suspension on the YZ, of course, it's just a little bit better. It just feels more plush. But this feels different. It's like a little bit stiffer and predictable, but it feels, I don't know. I think you have to ride a KYB suspension. I think you have to ride KYB suspension and ride this and figure out what works better for you. They feel so different. That thing feels like plush, but a little bit more active and bouncy. This thing feels a little bit stiffer, and like on landings, you don't necessarily feel it rebound as much. It's just kind of like a dead feeling in a good way. I mean, overall, it's freaking amazing. Like I said, she's beautiful. Looks way prettier than that ugly Yamaha. I don't think the Yamahas look very good.
I agree.
But this thing is, yeah, sweet. Initial impressions, first ride. Hope you enjoyed that video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.